weeks now, and she's as pretty as I thought she was. She really is. She's awesome. So welcome everybody to the Belmont Lions Club. My name is Tara Young. So no applause, you guys. I'm really excited to be here. I grew up in Concord, Mass. So thank you. And then I went slumming. And I found my husband at the Marshall Fair. And that's south of Boston. And now I live in Plymouth. I think there's someone from Plymouth in the audience, I heard.
The Rock! Yeah!
Yeah, give it up to The Rock. Yeah. Horrible. Love the Pilgrims. So I live in Plymouth. I came up here tonight for a great cause. You guys are awesome. I heard about all the donations you guys are giving. You guys are drinking. Drink as much as you want. Put a little extra money in at the tip jar if you want at the end. I hope you guys had a great dinner. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I have 3 kids. Who has kids in the audience? Anyone? Okay, so we're gonna go that route. Okay. I've been married to my husband for 13 years, Joe Young. He is a 6'8", 380-pound, gorgeous giant. And I know the 380 throws you off. I like a guy who can give me a piggyback ride. You know what I mean? I'm not petite. I'm a bigger, sporty girl. They used to call me in high school. That's why no one ever wanted to date me, because I had no tits and no chin. So I found Joe Young, took him off the market. One thing about Joe is he's from a fake Italian family. Does anyone know fake Italians?
No.
They're not really from Italy. They just speak with a fake accent when they order Italian food. No? Okay. He's the kind of guy, if we go to an Italian restaurant, and I'm talking not a fancy restaurant, like Papagino's. Papagino's up here? Papagino's. I mean, I'm acting like we're in Canada. I mean, that's how far I drove to get here tonight. So he'll be like, yeah, we'll have a little bit of the calamari. I go, we're at Papagino's, and they don't have calamari, and why are you talking like that? That's crazy. Because my family's from Italy. I go, what part? He goes, well, it was more like my great-great-grandparents or something, and my dad's from Vermont. I'm like, you are not Italian at all. So I go, I'm gonna play this game. And after being married for so long, you fight in a very different way than when you first start dating. Joe and I kind of know how to rub each other the wrong way. So it's Sunday dinner at his Italian family house, you know, the big Sunday dinner with the Italians. And I go, you know what? I've been in this family for so long, I too will speak fake Italian. I go, pass me a cannoli. I drop the I on a cannoli. You know what I mean? I'm going for it. They go, that's a cannoli. You don't know what you're talking about. I go, your family is so full of crap, Joe. I can't even stand it. He goes, you're forgetting. You too have a family member that speaks with a fake accent. And he's right. My sister Jessica, she's not here tonight. She's been dating an illegal Irish immigrant painter for 14 years. And she speaks with a fake Irish brogue, and it drives my husband crazy. So now he has one up on me. So I can't say anything about his mom, because then he'll say something about my mom. Now I can't say anything about the fake accent, because he's got a fake accent on me. And my kids are sitting in the back, like, scared. They just want to go home. They just want to nap. They're like, why are mommy and daddy fighting? I'm like, forget about it. I'm married to hillbilly. I belong up here, in Belmont/Concord, on the Mass Pike, where I paid a toll. One thing is about me is I get a little vulgar, and you guys seem like really nice, law-abiding people, and I don't know if you guys are drunk enough to handle the things that are probably going to come out of my mouth. I mean, really, I met Debbie's dad, and I don't trust a man with that facial hair. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. And with this hernia, 3 kids, you get an umbilical hernia. Anyone have that? Oh yeah, that's a blast. It looks like an extremely small penis sticking out of your stomach every time you chuckle. Very flattering in a 2-piece bathing suit. It's offensive to the people. I'm a real estate agent, so when I show houses, I'm like, don't you love the kitchen? They're like, no, and we're freaking out, and we're just gonna rent, and it's fine. So that's one thing. I don't want to get too vulgar, especially with Debbie's dad's here, because I went real vulgar in my last show, and there was a priest in the audience, and he was dressed in street clothes, and that motherfucker won the 50-50 raffle, and stood up and got $500, and then blessed me in front of this whole audience, and I was like, oh my God, Father, I'm so sorry, oh my God. I go, well, you know, if you're gonna like forgive me for my sins, you're gonna give the money back to the charity, right? And he goes, yeah, see you later. I go, typical. I go, I'm not even going there. So I'm not doing religion tonight, but I am gonna tell you Why? I suck my husband's dick a lot. And this one is more for the guys in the audience, not for the ladies. Because ladies are like, are you seriously gonna do this? Because he's gonna have a great time tonight and want me to do this later. And you will be happily married. Listen to me, there is a reasoning behind why I do this. I am exhausted and I can't have sex with you. I can't have sex with you, I can't have sex with Joe, I can't have sex with anyone. It's a lot of work. He's 380 pounds, and all I have to do is hold my breath and hope for the best and hope I make it through the 30 seconds of whatever the hell just happened to me. Or I could get on top of him and pop out a hip or something and a hernia and a hip replacement. I have 3 kids. Who the hell's gonna drive? So I say to Joe, I go, just please let me give you a blowjob. I just want to suck your dick. And he goes, there's something wrong with you. I just want to have sex with you. I go, that's un-American, by the way, to say I don't want a blowjob from your wife. That's not American. Salute the flag, people. So it's big, really. It's like, I'm so bored. I'm so bored when you give me a blowjob. I go, listen, you close your eyes, pretend that I'm Angelina Jolie. I'm going to close my eyes, pretend that you're Phil Collins. Musical genius. Phil Collins is a musical fucking genius, and Joe Young can't play anything. So I'm going to go there, it's going to be someone who can write these songs and just be amazing. And Joe goes, Phil Collins, really, Tara? I go, or Michael J. Fox, but he has Parkinson's and then that's wicked shaky and I think I just like shot in the eye or something like that. So I'm like, no, I'm going to go with Phil Collins. Studio. Anyone into 80s music? Another thing is, if you have sex with your husband, you got a couple options. They can come in you and then you have another baby, umbilical hernia, thanks. Or he can pull out and then shoot it on your stomach, but you don't have an 18-year-old stomach, you have a waddle of a stomach, and then it will like roll off of your stomach, and then it gets on your fucking sheets. And then you have to do more laundry. And now my job's harder. Because now I have to strip the bed at 3 in the morning before the kids wake up. And then you're old enough now that you're not going to use like a wet wipe or a hand towel. You have to use like sheets and shit, and big bath towel and all that stuff. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I say to him, it's just not worth it. It's not worth the load, The load of laundry, the load of you, whatever. Knock it down. Clean it up. He goes, you're a sicko. You're a sick person. And I can't believe you're from Concord, Massachusetts, but he always says I'm from Concord, New Hampshire, and it pisses me off. He goes, oh, how is New Hampshire? I go, I'm not from New Hampshire. I'm from Concord, Massachusetts. I'm Walden Pond. So anyway, all the guys are like, that is a great idea. You should suck my dick, because it is a lot less work. Joe Young's a clever guy, though. He goes, I'm sick of getting my dick sucked. Probably because of the buck teeth, and I have like a snaggle tooth down there. It probably hurts from that. I don't even know. There's a reason why he doesn't want them. I'm just not letting up. So he bought me an energy-efficient, front-loading washer and dryer. And said, you can do twice as many loads in the same amount of time. I'm like, motherfucker! That's what happens when you marry a hillbilly down Plymouth. They're very smart. He doesn't read a book. His family didn't have art, like they didn't read or anything like that, but they had like the Reader's Digest or maybe like a Farmer's Almanac or something. And then they had that weird medical book. Has anyone ever seen that? Anyone gone down south, Tennessee, anything down there? They had this all medical book that they looked through to see if you got something. The best was Joe's father said he had, I got a little bit of many years. I'm not French, but those two are back there. I met them earlier. It's Meunier, and it's actually a form of vertigo, and you don't have that, sir. I was just letting you know. So they're those type of people, you know what I mean? But you gotta love your in-laws. Who loves their in-laws here, just for the fact that they gave birth to the people that you married? Give it up for the in-laws. You gotta give it up. Give it up for my big Italian mother-in-law, who was my cheerleading coach in high school. Long story. It's a long night, but I'm just getting started. I feel like you guys know a lot about me now, and now for the rest of the night, you guys are gonna be like, that girl sucks a mean dick, and I'll tell you, I do. Not to say it's not injury prone with that snaggletooth, but Joe Young loves me, and I get all the jewelry. So when you're thinking, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do it when he's probably gonna make you give him a blowjob on the ride home tonight, say, you know what? Maybe I'll get an upgrade on the ring. You know what? Maybe we can make this work for both of us. You know what I mean? Let's get creative, ladies. You know what I mean? Oh, another thing real quick before the improv troupe starts. Are you guys so excited to see improv, by the way? I've never moved to a show with improv. I'm super excited about After I had my last baby, Tucker, my doctor gave me NuvaRing because you're wicked fertile after you have your baby. So like, oh yeah, you know, and I hear you're a mean blowjob lady. So they go, listen, take the NuvaRing. I go, okay. So I bring it home, and I'm reading the pamphlet, and I'm like, oh my god, I can get a blood clot, I have a stroke, or a pulmonary embolism. I'm like, Joe, I don't think that I should take the NuvaRing. Like maybe you should do something. Like we should never have sex ever again. Or something. He goes, no one's touching my balls. No one's touching my balls. I go, okay. I gotta get creative. He's a size 16 shoe, 6'8". What am I gonna do to make Joe Young not get me pregnant again? I went to Marshall's. Do you guys have Marshall's around here? Yeah. Trans names for less. They had maybe size 16 Crocs. Does anyone here own Crocs? Sir, do you have a pair of Crocs?
I do not.
Martini, there's no way that man owns Crocs. No way. Way too sexy. Way too sexy. No way. I bought him the Crocs, and I go, babe, look what I bought you. He goes, these things are awesome. They're wicked lightweight, and like you can like spray them off with a hose once you mow the lawn. You guys probably don't mow lawns here. You have gardeners or whatever. We mow our own lawn. And I go, yeah, I go, and those cankles look just like your mother's, and I'm not gonna fuck you. Not with those Crocs on, baby. So that's my birth control. I have mow the lawn, put on the Crocs, I'm not going near with a 10-foot pole. Ladies, take advice. Don't do the NuvaRing. Buy a pair of Crocs. Save yourself. All right, listen, guys. You guys having fun? Am I warming up the crowd yet? Listen. I am going to introduce the improv troupe, Johnny and the Ladies. Give it up for some improv fun for Johnny and the Ladies.
How's everyone doing tonight? Let's give a big hand for Tara, who just won this one.
I'm gonna go buy some Crocs.
Yes. Save yourself.
So we are Johnny and the Ladies. My name is Nils.
Brandon.
Debbie. Celeste.
Megan.
Jill.
Mark.
No Johnny.
And we're going to do some improv for you all tonight. Improv, we're making it up as we go along here, so we don't know what's going to happen. Only you and us will ever see this show. Although there's a video camera over here. So, maybe someone else will. But we don't know what's going to happen. So from time to time, we may come to you all, the audience, for suggestions. So we might come to everybody and say, on three, what's your favorites? Puppies or kittens? Shout it out loud. 1, 2, 3. Puppies! Oh, I heard one kitten. You stood over here. I like that. I like that. You're a puppy crowd, but you made your voice heard. How about this? This is a good question here. On three, wine or beer?
Wine.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that got you. You were fired up there. We also might just come to one person. So, for example, can you tell us where would you love to go on vacation?
Florida.
Florida. Perfect. That's all you got to do. Let's see the hand. We also might come to you guys to get someone to come up on stage to help us out. We'll treat you well, make you all look like rock stars. If you would like to come up on stage when we say that, just raise your hand and be like, yeah. And if you, Brandon, you can make the face. If you do not want to get on stage, this for you. All these faces are for you. And we promise to take care of it. All right, let's get going. Let's make it happen. All right, so has anyone here ever said something they regretted?
Woo!
Actually, a lot of you didn't raise your hands. I wish I lived your life. Well, in improv, we can do that. We can take back the last thing that you said, and that's the way this game works. So basically, these two folks are going to be doing a scene, and at any point I can ring this bell and have them take back the last thing that they said or did. So to take back an action, take back anything, and they will take it back and come up with a new choice in the middle of this scene. All right, so let's get them started. Let's get a relationship. So not doctor and patient, not brother and sister, something like that though. Anything? Any?
How about Earl and Gardner?
Oh, what is it?
The Earl and the Gardner.
The Earl and the Gardener. Earl and the Gardener.
Gardener,
Yes, sire.
my tulips are not properly watered.
Take back that accent.
My tulips are not properly watered. The tulips is not watered. What is this?
Let me go and get some water for you.
You watered me. What is this?
Yes, I water you. You say you want water.
I am not-
your tulips. Oh, tulips.
I am not the garden.
So take back the way you were giving him the water.
You ruined my robes.
Take back what you ruined.
You ruined my face. You ruined my hand.
Your hand has been ruined since you gave it up gardening.
The royal hand does not garden any longer. Yes, kiss the royal hand.
Take back the way you kissed the royal hand.
Thank you, Gossip.
Alright, so for these two we just had a relationship. How about a location that would fit on this this small stage up here? Any location, a location that would fit. right
Fantasy
there.
Island.
Fantasy Island. That would be okay. It's a small fantasy island, but it could fit there. It could be a part of Fantasy Island.
I'm dreaming of swimming in an ice cream sundae. What's your fantasy?
My fantasy would be to just poop hot fudge all over that sundae.
Take back what your fantasy would be.
My fantasy would be to fry an egg and throw it on top of your sundae. My fantasy would be to bake a cake and chop it up into tiny pieces and throw it at you. At me. Yeah.
I think you have an aggression issue that we have to talk about.
Take back what issue she has. Not an aggression issue.
I think you have some mother issues. I think you have some feline issues.
Yeah, I know cats. Cats love cake. And I dream of the day when I'm going to be able to get married, and then
Just don't know what's going to happen to you. Go on, marriage, cats, yep.
yeah, and I just, we're gonna, the day we feed each other the cake,
Take the day we take back. Not feed each other the cake. Something else.
the day we exchange rings and exchange vows, the day that we decide to go on a honeymoon together, the day that we decide that maybe we should get a divorce.
Yeah. The fantasies just really play out on this one.
Ooh, take back that reaction.
The fantasies just really play out on this island. The fantasies just really play out on this island. I really thought us getting married was like a thing forever, but now it turns out we're just gonna get divorced. So it's just a couple year thing, huh?
Yeah, probably. I think so.
Some help from the audience. We promise to take care of you. We're going to need two brave souls to come up here. Just raise your hand if you're interested in it. Oh, we have tons of people.
Is there more?
Maureen.
Yeah,
Where's Maureen?
Maureen.
Maureen!
You're up.
Yeah, you're up.
Maureen, come on.
It's not.
Maureen, we promise to keep you. We promise we'll take care of you. We'll take care of you. Can't be wrong.
He's going with you.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Happy birthday.
Scott. Let's give a hand for Scott and Maureen. From time to time, we improvisers like to get inspiration from unusual places. And in this scene, these two folks are going to get inspiration from the folks in the chairs right here. So at some point during the scene, at different points during the scene, they are just going to tap you on the shoulder, and you can fill in the blank of what they're saying however you want. So you can't be wrong. Anything you say, they'll use it in the scene, right? So like for example, I woke up this morning and I brushed my teeth and I had breakfast. Oh no, yeah, that's a reverse order. I brushed my teeth and I had breakfast, and then I
looked at a train made of Christmas trees.
looked at a train. I'm going to try it out over here as well.
So for breakfast, I had ham, eggs, tuna, and
Fish.
fish.
Perfect. Perfect. So it's that easy. Anything you say, they will use in the scene. All right. So for these two, your next birthday, what's a gift that you'll just be so psyched to get?
A new car.
A horse? I heard a horse. Wow. I had a horse here. That's great. I like it. All right. So the inspiration for the scene is horse, whatever that takes you. That's your inspiration for the scene. Go for it.
George, I've been mucking out this stall for 3 hours, George. That's a lot of shit.
I knew we got this horse on a discount for some bad reason. I thought this could happen. We just keep feeding him and it just keeps coming straight out.
I am so sick of your good ideas. Like last time you told us we should get a
Donkey.
donkey. Look what happened. It kicked our daughter out to next year.
She had it coming to her. She was fierce.
You start scooping some shit. You know what?
Easy work.
This relationship's been pretty old. We're 30 years married now, and you know you're starting to smell like
Horse manure.
horse manure. It's not working for me anymore.
That's an easy one. We're surrounded by horse manure. I'm sick of this horse manure. I wish we could just go back to...
Three-legged horses.
You can put a basket on the end of what the leg should have been.
That was easier. But after the mishap with the last three-legged horse, when our little horse named Ryder couldn't ride anymore.
Fine horse.
Our son was devastated, and he went and moved in with Grandma.
You'll learn not to get so attached.
What'd you do with Ryder?
Ryder went away, sweetie.
But you told me he went to
School.
Bobby, someday you'll go to school too when we get a three-legged
Dog.
dog.
Learn you some numbers, boy.
This one is yours. This one is just like you. This is what I'm talking about.
Just like me. It's just what I'm talking about. Good boy. Make your mama proud.
Make your daddy proud. I'm not proud of anyone in this family. It's like,
Try hard with her. I love you, son.
you know, the more I see you, the more I think I should have married
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. But I had him before Jennifer ever touched him.
Yes, I know evidence of that. That was before me, and you can...
Where do you think Ryder came from, all his good looks? That's why I had to send him off to Grandma's. This really had something back then.
Hey, shoot. This is the worst thing that ever happened since that time.
I threw him out the window.
Shoot, the cops nearly saw me. I nearly went right off the road.
Well,
It was all over my best jacket.
that moonshine you've been making out on the other side of the barn is strong.
Woo-wee! Isn't it ever?
In fact, when I drink it, I love you some more.
Oh, you be careful with that now. I see how much you love me.
Oh, drinking moonshine. I came and brought back your horse.
Woo, you brought back our three-legged horse and the four-legged one.
I brought back the three-legged horse Ryder, and I brought back a four-legged horse named Sunshine.
Sunshine was the name of our liquor, but that'll work.
My, that's a mighty fine horse.
Well, like I always say, when you got a horse, you know that you're never in trouble because a horse is always
Hungry.
Back to square one. Oh, jeez.
So, I'll just keep drinking and pretending you're Brad Pitt. You keep buying stupid three-legged animals and we'll send the kids off and we should retire pretty happy. And we'll end up living
In a trailer.
in a trailer. These problems.
All right, so our next scene here, we're going to do a three-person scene, but in this scene, one person has to be standing at every time, one person has to be kneeling at one point during the scene, and one person has to be sitting in a chair. So, for example, if I was sitting, and then if I stood up, now your job is if that is never ever happening, if two people are doing the same thing in the scene, your job is to make a buzzer noise and go, You guys do that? Perfect. Great, so where's, what should we get here, location?
Yeah, let's get a location where three people hang out together, but not a bar, guys.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. That's where I hang out. Let's see the scene at Alcatraz.
Yep. Same yard as yesterday. Same yard as every day.
Same goddamn yard.
Watch your language, please. This is a